before. You think I'm too? Huh?
Don't you go there.
Don't you, man?
Don't you go there.
Tamar Braxton, are you okay? Clearly not. Tamar surprised everyone by making an appearance at tonight's Versus, and now she's responding to everyone saying, why are you dabbing the sweat off of your brother-in-law's head, especially after the rumors that came out on the latest episode of The Braxtons, accusing you of sleeping with Toni Braxton's ex-boyfriend.
Toni Braxton?
Toni Braxton, I got
Toni
24.
Braxton. No, Toni Braxton ain't never had your back.
This is why I got an attitude about the story, because somebody else's moment was hijacked. When you woke up in the morning, when all of us woke up in the morning, the story was not how great Versus was. The story was not, ooh, that was a Versus for the history books. The story was not, ooh, Versus was so good. The story is Tamar Braxton, Cash Money No Limit Versus. That, I think that did a disservice to the whole thing. Hijacked somebody else's, now I'm not implying that it was intentional. Somebody else's moment was hijacked. The next morning, none of the stories related to Versus should have had anything to do with the Tamar Braxton.
You don't like me because y'all jealous.
You're a mean girl. You're
Oh, you're such a hater. I hate me so bad. Oh my God.
Birdman has a wild talent for dragging full-grown adults into chaos, and he does it without even trying. Every time his name pops up, it's like another celebrity circle gets yanked straight into a brand new storm. And somehow, the drama always loops back to the same handful of people. Kimora Lee's daughters literally call him Uncle Birdman. Keisha Cole ended up throwing hands because of him. And now Toni and Tamar Braxton are tangled in a messy debate about who he was really with first. This whole situation is starting to feel like a never-ending reality show. For months, people dogged Tamar online, accusing her of crossing boundaries and getting too close to a man her sister was allegedly involved with. The internet made it look like Tamar was doing way too much. But here's the plot twist nobody expected. A new version of the story just dropped, one that flips the entire narrative on its head. Dote finally spoke up, saying she's tired of folks trying to paint Tamar as the villain. She came with her own receipts, claiming Tamar wasn't creeping around or trying to steal Toni's man. According to her, Tamar was with Birdman before Toni ever entered the picture. Dote even says Tamar tried supporting Toni through all of it, despite how messy things were behind the scenes.
The Brat and Tamar worked on Destination. They became close, they became friends, whatever. So if you know, the Braxtons came out last week and Tawanda stated that Tamar slept with Toni's ex, yada yada yada. It was a Versus last weekend. Tamar was on stage with Birdman, wiping off his sweat, stopping him from drinking, getting drunk, whatever. Now it's going around that Tamar and Birdman dated back in 2003, and now we know that Toni and Birdman are married.
And that's exactly what makes this whole situation even messier than anyone expected. But here's the real question. Is Dote actually telling the truth? Or are we just watching another dramatic remix of the same story? Because regardless of who you believe, people definitely had their eyebrows raised over how Tamar behaved around Birdman. She was rubbing his head, wiping his sweat, standing behind him like she was the one holding everything together. All while Toni was at home completely out of the picture. So now the whole internet is asking the same thing. Was Tamar out of line, or have we all been judging the wrong person this entire time? If you want the real story, the part they've never told, the part that changes everything, keep watching, because it's about to get even crazier.
Tamar, girl, why are you wiping the sweat off of Birdman's head like that, sis? Now, as a married woman, I think I can grab the mic real quick and speak on this, because even though it may, like, she may be innocently doing it, girl, no, you don't do that. Like, the man's been performing on stage all this time and he don't need you wiping the sweat off his head. Now, I'm hoping it was just like a gesture, but girl, y'all are all performers. Like, don't do that.
That wasn't the only thing that Tamar was doing. She was also allegedly twerking on Juvenile during this Versus event. Of course, Tamar had a response after people reacted on social media, specifically this tweet saying, now why was you on stage with your sister's man? Tamar retweets this and says, cause she couldn't be here and she loves her husband, so I'm gonna hold it down for her and my brother. The F? And sidebar, even if Toni was available, I don't think Toni Braxton, the legend, would be there either. maybe behind the scenes, but not on stage, dabbing the sweat off of Birdman.
People watched all of that and immediately called it weird, because it definitely looked a lot more personal than a sister simply stepping in to help. Tamar tried to explain herself, saying she was only supporting Toni, and she even shared a video of herself FaceTiming Toni while sitting beside Birdman to prove everything was harmless. But most people weren't convinced. The vibe Tamar was giving off didn't feel like innocent support. It came across as close, comfortable, and very deliberate. Things got so tense that it nearly escalated into a physical fight between the sisters after Towanda revealed that Tamar had been involved with Birdman behind Toni's back. And that confession didn't just pop up randomly. It surfaced right after Tamar attempted to publicly embarrass Towanda.
Do I know where you live?
Well, of course you don't come. So
Exactly.
my
So
thing,
how would I
I know
give
where
it
you
to
live because I put down your down payment.
Beautiful.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit.
Towanda, baby, I love her to pieces. But hide your stuff when she come over, because she snatched the wig off your head when you look the other way. She's super sneaky, clever, and crafty.
Tamar tried to get slick by telling everyone she knew exactly where Towanda lived because she helped pay for the place. She claimed she put the down payment on the house with her own credit card, saying, "I know where you live because I put the down payment on your house." But she didn't stop there. Tamar went on to accuse Towanda of using her credit cards for years without asking. This wasn't some small sibling argument. It turned into a full-on sister showdown, with Birdman sitting right in the middle like the calm center of a storm. What made it even wilder is that none of it shocked people anymore. Towanda has been hit with similar accusations for years, and folks online still bring up rumors about her using other people's things like they belong to her.
You know exactly what you're doing. Don't be looking like that, you snake-ass son of a gun. You're a snake, and then you like controversy, and you like all of that. So why would you do?
And honestly, the question became, why would she do that? Towanda's bankruptcy files revealed she was drowning in almost $500,000 of debt. In those same documents, there was a $35,000 loan listed under Tamar's name, the same money used for the down payment on her house. So Tamar wasn't just running her mouth. She had actual paperwork backing her claims. It made the pattern look obvious. Towanda allegedly took from her sisters and expected no one to call her out. But Towanda wasn't about to let Tamar walk away looking like she won the argument. Not even close. She fired back in the loudest way possible, exposing Tamar for getting involved with Birdman behind Toni's back.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit cards. And help
But
me.
what you steal?
I don't steal anything.
You don't? You sold men.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's. You slept with them
Oh,
a few times.
Who? What man?
You not get to leave.
Bitch. Dirty, low down ass bitch.
Oh, you
So
such
now
a
you
liar.
think I'm
Such
my
a liar.
sister's-
That revelation hit like a bomb. Tamar completely lost it, clearly caught off guard. The one person who looked truly shocked was Toni Braxton. She stood there like she had just heard something she never expected in her life. Meanwhile, Towanda had clearly been holding on to that information for a long time, waiting for the perfect moment to drop it like a grenade.
Toni Braxton?
Toni Braxton, I got you
Toni
on the phone.
Braxton. No, Toni Braxton ain't never had your back.
I got Toni Braxton.
I want it on
No,
record.
I want it on
national
No,
television. You want to
no.
say I don't have your back?
You didn't have my back
Lord
when
Jesus.
it came
Give
to y'all.
me-
Your man for? You think I'm too? Huh?
Don't you
No,
go there.
your man. Your man.
Don't you go there.
First of all, you a superstar. You are a. Put your hands on me.
I didn't touch you.
Put your hands
I
on
didn't
me.
touch you. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Toni, this is unacceptable behavior. I had to try to de-escalate it as much as I could. I didn't touch Tamar. I got in between she and Toni because Toni's smaller than Tamar. That's like a Rottweiler trying to fight a...
And here's where it got even stranger. Trina's reaction made it seem like she already knew something was going on. That raised a lot of questions because how do you keep something like that from your own sister? Especially when it involves one sister dealing with another sister's man? And Towanda didn't claim it was just one man. She said Tamar was involved with 2 of Toni's men. That sent the internet into detective mode. People started digging through old blogs, trying to figure out who those men could be. That's when an old rumor came back up. Tamar was allegedly involved not only with Birdman, but also with Carrie Lewis. Things got deeper when people traced the rumor back to 2011, where a blogger accused Tamar of hooking up with Toni's ex-husband as a way to climb higher in the industry. And the rumor got even messier because that same post said Toni had been involved with Vince first, before he and Tamar became a couple. This family drama wasn't just dramatic. It was layered, tangled, and filled with secrets that kept resurfacing every time the sisters argued.